Hello, everyone. My name is Jan Welch, and welcome to episode 11 of The Vault on the Then and Now Blading YouTube channel. The Vault is the collection of footage from all my tapes that I filmed back in the day. So today, we're going to watch footage with Robert Guerrero, Brian Shima, Ryan Northway, and James St. Hours. So it's been quite a while that we've seen this footage on this tape. Anyway, Robert Guerrero is going to be with me today, and we're going to discuss the footage on this tape. We're going to talk about the session, and afterwards, we're going to answer some questions that you may have about the session, about Robert skating back in those days. So I'd like to welcome Robert Guerrero to the show, who's getting his drinks in order. Here he is. Robert, welcome to the show. Nice cup, big old blading. I've got my Then and Now Blading cup. So.
Nice.
Awesome.
Well, this is Ricardo's cup. I didn't even wash it. I just grabbed it and put some coffee in it.
So Robert is now in Portugal, staying with Ricardo Lino. Recently, he was in Montreal, not too far from me, so we made some videos together, which you can check out on his channel. But like I said, today we're going to watch footage from. Actually, it's tape 140 from my tape archives, and we're going to go through it. You ready to watch this tape, Robert?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's put it on. Let's watch it, and let's see. Here we go. All right. This is you skating on rollerblades. So this would have been around, what, 2004?
Dude, yeah.
I'm guessing.
No, it's like 2002.
2002. I don't remember what video this footage is in. I know this rail here is in Ocean Beach. It was an apartment complex.
So insight right here. I can't do this. That I wasn't doing those Nugans, and that was one of the big reasons I quit rollerblade at the time, because I couldn't Nugan in those skates.
What skates were those?
They were the TRS Access.
Okay.
Yeah, like at the time, they told me they were going to change that. And then when the final product came out, it wasn't changed. And that kind of bummed me out. Oh,
so that was St. Hours. I don't really remember you skating with St. Hours too often.
No, he just happened to be there.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, he was living in San Diego at that point. And I think this is also when you were in San Diego, staying with your mom?
Yeah, this was when I was living in La Mesa. Like super far out from everyone else in San Diego.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Which is La Mesa is where the Dallas Kink is, which is on this tape. We're gonna watch Robert do his legendary true spin Mizu that I filmed.
The first and last true Mizu.
The first and last true Mizu, which we talked about in an interview we did, which is also on this channel, which I'll link in the description below. We talked about filming together back in the day, and we actually watched all of the sections that Robert and I made together. So we got Shima with a super smooth back Nugan, which is a trick you couldn't do on your rollerblade skates at the spot, huh?
No. Wait, you'll see. Oh, nice. I don't even remember the session like at all.
You know, I don't remember parts of these sections from this day, that's for sure. It's because there wasn't a lot of clips necessarily on some of these spots that, you know, were used. I know, so if you're watching this, I know a lot of people watching videos growing up back in the day had an impression that a lot of pros landed stuff first try. So obviously you can see here, Robert, Brian landing things first try. And with the vault, I like try to show the raw footage on the tape so you can see the temps and stuff. Now, I've actually removed 75% of the falls on this tape. So this is about a 17-minute video we're going to watch. Everything else was falls I removed, so I didn't want to burden you with too many falls. So you can see still how many attempts you guys land this trick. Any insight on that, Robert?
I wasn't. A lot of probably my biggest tricks that have made it in videos were never first tryers. I mean, maybe not never, but most of the time, if I really wanted to do something, it would take me a long time. because I would like struggle with like the way I was doing it and take like quite some time. I mean, anyone that knows me knows that and has been around me in those sessions.
Right.
But sometimes it's like hours
or days like that.
or days. Yes.
Half cap topsail at that kink trail from your Noah's tour section. Now this is the Dallas kink. This is by your mom's house. This is right after we skated that other rail, so
dude,
in the same area. She was trying to kind grind it.
Yeah.
And you were trying to Machio it, and James 10 hours trying to fish ran it. So
the classic 10 hours trick. He could just fish ran everything. Wow. Wow. I don't remember this.
You remember trying to Machio that?
I don't at all. But dude, this rail, you know that I actually found this rail on accident. Like it wasn't even like Dallas kink to me, because I just found it exploring the area where I was living in La Mesa.
Oh wow!
And I would just go skate it by myself for like hours.
Did you ever skate the skate park there?
No, I didn't even know there was one.
Yeah, so at the end of that, when you go down the stairs and you go into the park, there's a concrete skate park.
Oh, I didn't even. No, I don't. I don't remember that. Is that like you're
yeah,
sure
I was there. They built them at the same time.
Okay.
So yeah, you don't see it. You don't actually see it from the rail, but it's at that park. There's a skate park.
Oh no, I never went over there. I would only skate this rail. I would just skate this rail, doing like the same tricks over and over and over. And people would come and walk by and like give me props and watch me, and it was actually like a really cool relationship I had with just like the people at the park, because they like really enjoyed what I was doing. And I always enjoy that like social aspect of skating, when like, you know, people don't know what you're doing, but they come by and they like check it out, and there's this like interaction going on. So I've always like enjoyed that. And
yeah, that's really cool.
That would always happen here.
That park always had a lot of people spectating.
Oh, look at Lino's in the chat. Fucking with me
Shima
right
Lake grind. He came off a little early, but I think that clip was in. I don't remember what video it was in. Was it his 4x4 section?
I
don't remember. It's hard to remember all the stuff, what videos everything was in. I'm sure somebody in this live chat knows. So if you remember what video that kind grind was in, let me know. Ricardo Lino,
I love you too. And I don't know if I want to do a switch frontside after, because you won't be here.
So, as we mentioned, Robert's staying with Ricardo right now, and yesterday he split his chin open and had to go to the hospital. You can kind of see it there. We'll pan to it after this.
Okay.
So, what was going through your head on this day? Do you remember with the 20 years ago with the True Mizu?
You know, I think I had just spent so much time skating this rail that I felt comfortable with trying a True Mizu, because True Mizu on rails was never like a trick of mine. And I think I might have done it at an IMYTA because I had to.
Right.
But I've never done a True Mizu on a rail like before.
What about after this?
No.
So this is one of the few only True Mizus you've done?
Yes, this is the first and the last True Mizu I've ever done on a handrail. On a street handrail, anyways. Right.
That's really cool.
Yeah. But I just felt comfortable on it. I don't really like my stance, but it was just, you know.
Well, I think the angle, you know, is partially.
Yeah, so I like that. That's your fault.
Maybe if I film from the top. The thing is, I filmed this rail so many times, so I try to get a different angle every time somebody did it. So yeah, and then is there any tricks you did in this rail on a solo section that was never filmed?
I mean, every kind of basic trick that you could think of, and every basic switch up, like topsail, top acid, top porn to back royale, top acid to back royale. I was doing all of those those are always like the easy switch ups you can do.
Right.
You know? So I would do those like over and over and over again. and none of those I think I did in this time because I didn't think they were like difficult tricks.
Right, right.
They were just ones that I had fun doing. That
Well, I
didn't.
like the, what was it? Your top soul to alley soul or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, that was. So this trick and the top sole, the alley sole were probably my most difficult tricks and ones that I was most proud about. See, I don't really like my stance there,
Right.
but it makes sense because I didn't do the trick all the time.
Exactly. I mean, it's your first two me's on a rail. What do you expect? I gotta find the tape. I don't even think there's a tape. I'll have to talk about it. Laced it.
Yeah, I didn't like my landing either, but I'm super hypercritical of like all of my stuff.
Right.
Who's that in the background?
That was Shima and Northway. I mean, Shima and St. Hours. Now we go to this rail afterwards, which I also don't remember the session. But you guys got pretty warmed up at Dallas King because at this spot, everyone kind of
Whoa. Yeah.
Do you remember this rail at all?
I don't remember this at all. But we look like we're having a good time on the backsides.
I know that St. Hours was trying to egg you guys on to do pud slides at the end of everything.
Really?
So you were trying to do pud slides.
I've done a couple pud slides in my life. Not any on super long ones, but at a hoedown, I did a half cab putt slide on one of the rails. And I was super stoked on that.
I think I've seen you do it on something before. St. Hours finally landed some tricks. He didn't have a very good day on this session.
Yeah.
Did you skate with Shima? I mean, you guys both grew up in NorCal. Did you skate with Shima up there at all?
You know what? I didn't, because he lived in Redwood City and I was in San Jose, and like me and my crew in San Jose, like we like never left San Jose. Like it was very rare if we left San Jose.
So you probably skated a little bit more in San Diego than you did up north then, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I would see him at like sometimes at like Friday night skates, or he would show up at Silver Creek randomly every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
But we were pretty much skating Silver Creek like every single weekend.
Right, right.
And people would just show up sometimes. Whoa, wow.
See a selection of tricks with rail. And I don't remember, these are not rails. This rail and the first one are not rails we went to film rail. So I have no idea where these two rails are at.
It's a really nice rail. Wow.
Yeah. I'm guessing it's close to the Dallas Kink. It was somewhere in La Mesa. Because we wouldn't have driven around too far. So it's probably outside of us. I think it's outside of a school. That was a good one.
Oh man, dude! I always feel so funny. Oh, nice!
A nice mistrial.
So funny seeing at my hair in this time. I've got pretty much like the same freaking hair right now, which is hilarious. But it's like this whole afro thing my hair was doing.
Yeah, I was thinking about that watching this footage last night, and you had a super proper afro. Will your hair go out like that?
Yeah, it's like when my hair is in the mid stage between. Oh, I was getting sweaty. That's like dang. When it's right before it gets super long and curly. It's first an afro.
Okay. That's funny. Oh, I missed the sus slide.
Oh wow, that was Jan. That was sick. You missed
I didn't know he was gonna do it. See, you did a lot of different tricks in this rail. Just right after that Dallas Kink warm up.
This is the same day?
Yeah, same day. I'm gonna put the same shirt on.
Oh wow. Yeah, I was gonna say that's sick.
And then this is the next day.
What? This is in. Isn't this in San Clemente?
Yeah, San Clemente. This is we went up there to meet up with Ryan Northway and Colin McLeod.
Oh wow, I remember this day. This rail is so sick because it's fat.
Yeah.
Like Silver Creek.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
rail had a lot of
side souls.
What's that?
Oh, doing switch bar side souls.
Trying to at least.
Yeah, at least trying. Oh my god.
This rail, like I had mentioned earlier, there's a lot of tries in this rail, so I definitely trimmed them down. It's hard to know the balance, with what to show and what not to, but
yeah,
definitely, want to show the process of what it took to land or not land a trick back in the day. I don't remember filming. I know I filmed with 10 hours quite a bit. I don't remember actually filming him do too many or landing too many tricks. I know he had a lot of videos, but it wasn't when I was filming with him.
Oh.
So obviously I missed the beginning of that topsail from Ryan Northway.
Oh, dude, St. Hours 540s are so nice. St. Hours used to freaking huff himself.
And then this is Ryan Northway spot. Oh,
no 180. Really good.
Oh, the St. Hours so sweet.
Oh, look at the cloud right there.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, Northway could freaking fall. Wow.
Yeah, he ate it. This was the end of his session.
Oh my
There's
god.
a pro.
That was rough, dude. Teachers are in awe right now. Hope he's okay.
Oh man, St. Howard's just stuck on that. He's gonna try to go back and torque it.
Oh, whoa.
That was sick.
That was sick, dude.
Remember that car? My 92 Buick Roadmaster?
Dude, I do, because the back feels like a couch.
Yeah, it was like a cruise ship.
It was, dude, the whole thing was like a couch cruise ship.
Now, this session I didn't remember either. This is a, obviously after everything session. Winding down in the evening, found this random rail that you're trying to back Nugan on your rollerblades.
Yeah. It was so difficult to Nugan on.
Well, you could tell from this session here because it took you quite a while. I probably cut out a lot of misses on this. And if you're watching this right now, we will be doing Q&A about this session. Or if you have any questions for Robert, go ahead and post them in the live chat, and we will address them once this session is over. I appreciate everybody watching this show.
Yeah, thanks y'all for joining. I'm like kind of seeing the comments on the side. Shout out Lander. This, since I'm just trying this trick a bunch. I would really prefer. Oh, whoa!
Dude, just came out mono roll.
He did come out mono. Oh man!
See, you were locking it Nugan and then going front backside every single time.
Yeah, which is not normal for me because me and Nugans are like married.
So that was all on the skates.
Yeah.
Which springs were you riding back then? Do you remember?
That's when I skated for 50-50 actually. So yeah, I was still skating for 50-50 during that time.
When did you stop skating for 50-50?
I stopped skating for 50-50 after I won Super Hick and started skating for Skate Pile, and then started skating for Physics, and then I moved to Atlanta.
Okay.
So that unfolded at that time that way. Which, I honestly didn't want to stop skating for 50-50.
All right,
but it was just something. It was just something that was just happening,
Mm-hmm.
Like Like I skated for 50-50 for like a long time, probably since I was like 17 years old. And it was like such a big thing for me because 50-50 was like the NorCal company, like from my area of San Jose. And it was, there was so much, it carried a lot of weight. The company did and had all the best riders. And so I think I got sponsored by them when I was like 17 or something. And I skated them for a long time. So it wasn't something I really like super wanted to do, but it was just kind of this really like awareness of the natural course of changes happening.
Right.
Because it was funny, but Tom Heiser had called me and asked me if I wanted to come out to a super hick, and he bought me a ticket to do that, and I flew out there for super hick, and then I won super hick. And then and then I started skating for skate pile, and then he asked me like to move out to Atlanta to be closer to everything, and eventually skate for physics. So then I started skating for physics, and then I left 50-50 and actually worked at skate pile. Was in the back warehouse putting together physics frames. It was so awesome. It was such like a cool time in history. Shout out Tom Heiser for just being like the ultimate bro, and he like helped out so many people, myself including.
Yeah, that's awesome. Tom's a great guy. How long did you ride for physics? Because they didn't last for too many years.
Yeah, I mean, I rode for it until it ended,
Mhm.
which was also another freaking, whenever that time when the industry was just, everyone was like going down. I don't know what that's like. 2004, I think, is when physics went under. But for the longest time, skate pile and physics were the only ones paying me. I was living off of like $400 a month for like a long time.
Right.
But
That's the life of a pro rollerblader back in the day.
yeah,
Or today.
yeah, dude. Pro rollerblader life, $400 a month.
Have you been in contact with Lawrence at all lately since the revival 50-50?
Not lately, but every now and then I send Lawrence a message just saying hi and just like what's up. We kind of letting him know what I'm doing. When 50-50, when the revival like first happened, I hit him up and he like sent me a package. It was really sweet, like a sweater and a shirt, and he said he was going to send me some metal grind plates. It didn't happen, but I wouldn't mind it still happening, Lawrence. So you're out here saying that.
We'll get Lawrence on it.
Yeah.
You represent out there in Portugal.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, no. If does anyone have any questions? If you do, post them in the live chat. If not, we'll be wrapping up this episode of The Vault. But I will be having Robert back on for a catch-up video here in the near future, and we'll talk about what he's been up to since he's been in Portugal. We'll be talking about him skating quad skates, doing the front side, transfer, different things on quads, skating some vintage skates, getting hurt, living the beach life, living the Lino life.
The living Lino life live from Lino headquarters right now.
Awesome. Well, looks like nobody has any questions for us today. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Mm-hmm. I want to thank everyone for joining us for episode 11 of The Vault. I'll be having more Vault episodes more frequently now. I will be doing them live like this. I'm either going to just have me talking about a session, or I'll invite a guest who's featured on the tape like we did today with Robert. So if I can find people who want to do that, we will be seeing some of that here in the future. Nice. Again, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and hit the bell icon to be notified of all new uploads. And if you want to support this channel, I've linked to my Patreon page in the description below. And I also have Dead and Blading merchandise available on the website, such as these beautiful cups with me on them. Robert, great talking to you. Yeah, I will talk to you very soon. and we'll catch up within a week. So I'll go ahead and post that for everyone to see when that happens.
Yeah.
Take care from Robert and Jan.